Funeral Home, the North Chapel on Highway 21 in Sylacauga, and the Childersburg Chapel on Highway 280 in Childersburg for pre-need funerals, burials, or cremation since 1975. Curtis and Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg. Clyde Murphy, age 79, of Sylacauga, died Sunday at his residence. Visitation for Mr. Murphy will be today from 1 until 2 o'clock at Unity Free Will Baptist Church here in Sylacauga, followed by a funeral service at 2 o'clock at the church. Mr. Murphy will be laid to rest in Tallahatchie Cemetery. Fond memories and expressions of sympathy may be shared at curtisonfh.com. Curtis and Son Funeral Home, North Chapel, directing. Brenda Black, age 78, of Sylacauga, died Saturday. Visitation for Brenda will be Thursday from 9 until 11 o'clock at Curtis and Son North. Funeral service to follow in the North Chapel at 11 a.m. Fond memories and expressions of sympathy may be shared at curtisonfh.com. For the Black family, Curtis and Son Funeral Home, North Chapel, directing. Philip Isabel, age 61, of Vincent, died Sunday at his residence. Visitation is Thursday from 1 until 2 o'clock at Curtis and Son Funeral Home, Childersburg Chapel, followed by a funeral service at 2 o'clock. Mr. Isabel will be laid to rest in Vincent City Cemetery. Reverend Ronnie Isabel will officiate the service. Fond memories and expressions of sympathy may be shared at curtisondsonfunerals.com. For the Isabel family, Curtis and Son Funeral Home, Childersburg Chapel, directing. And S.M. Goodson Funeral Home and Crematory will announce arrangements for Milton Bombi, age 73, of Lincoln, who died Monday, June 13th. Graveside service for Ella Mae Morris, age 74, of Sylacauga, is this morning at 11 a.m. from Talladega Springs Cemetery. Mrs. Morris died Sunday, June 12th, at her residence. The family will accept flowers or donations can be made towards the funeral expenses. Randy Smith Funeral Home in Sylacauga, directing. Margaret Buck Goodman died on June the 11th at the age of 98. Graveside service will be held at Forest Hill Cemetery in Birmingham Saturday, June the 18th at 10 a.m. Memorials may be given to the Parkinson's Research or Alabama School for the Deaf. Kilgore Funeral Home, directing. S.M. Goodson Funeral Home announcing the arrangements for Levy Jemison, age 91, who died Tuesday, June 14th. And Jasper Wade, age 73, died June the 12th. Terry's Metropolitan Mortuary announcing. Online condolences at terrysmortuary.com. This obituary report this morning brought to you by Curtis and Son Funeral Home, the North Chapel on Highway 21 in Sylacauga, and the Childersburg Chapel on Highway 280 in Childersburg for pre-need funerals, burials, or cremation since 1975. Curtis and Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg, the North Chapel on Highway 21 in Sylacauga, and the Childersburg Chapel on Highway 280 in Childersburg.